What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly portfolio update. So as you guys can see, my portfolio has taken a massive hit alongside the broader market. Obviously, it hasn't been affected too badly. I think because Tesla's my main position, it's held up relatively well compared to the other high growth plays like Palantir. You know, I mean, IRN took a massive hit, but obviously I don't have that much IRN. AMD took a massive hit. Microsoft took a massive hit. So I have been buying Microsoft. IRN, Robinhood, all in my invest account. Obviously, I've maxed out my ISA, in my stocks and shares ISA, so I can't buy anything in here. Google's held up relatively well, only down 4%. Microsoft's down 6% on the month, down 16%. But yeah, Tesla, surprisingly, only down 4% on the week, and only 4.5% on the month. So yeah, my Tesla position and my portfolio in general has held up relatively well in comparison to other portfolios I've seen. So yeah, my position on Tesla now, I'm up 49.18%, 457 shares. Robinhood, I'm now down 32%. I have been buying this dip in my invest account, and same with IRN. We just had earnings, which they did miss on expectations, but I was expecting them to miss just because of Bitcoin price, and obviously still a large part of their business is mining Bitcoin. So I did expect them to miss. And I did buy some of the dip just because their AI cloud business is growing. I'm expecting that to be the main driver going forward. Obviously, the Bitcoin mining is just nice revenue to have in the background and just to keep cash flows coming, so they're not having to go to the markets as much or take on as much debt. So yeah, I'm still very bullish on IRN. And as you guys can see, over the past 3 months, my portfolio is down £17,800, down 11%. And year to date, down £14,000, down 9%. 1 month, we're down £9,000, down 6.5%. Week, we're down 5%. Obviously, the day we did have a nice recovery from the dips, but obviously that doesn't make up for everything else. But and even on the year, I'm down 0.4%, so I'm basically flat on the year. So, but if we zoom out, we've got a rate of return of 94.6%. So yeah, we generally with like high growth sectors, you will see these massive ups and downs again. But obviously, with me, I'm just gonna to keep on to dollar cost average into the market, just buy and hold. Any of these shares I'm buying in my stocks and shares ISA, I'm not going to need, for the next 5-10 years. Even when it comes to buying a house deposit, I'm sorting that out outside of my stocks and shares ISA. So when I do finally go through with buying a house, I won't need to dip into any of this money. Obviously, a little update on the house front. The property I put in an offer for, I did get outbid by someone else, and I wasn't willing to go to match their bid just because I thought the property was not worth to bid that much. So I have backed out of that one. I'm still looking for future properties, but yeah, I just thought that would be an update on terms of me looking to buy houses on the house front. So obviously I didn't get that one that I wanted. But yeah, I'm still looking for the next one, and I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening on the house front. Anyway, so yeah, account value of £139,000. The goal still is to have £300,000 portfolio at the end of the year. Now it's kind of ambitious considering I can only add £20,000 of new cash. So a lot of that growth will be derived from Tesla. So if you guys want to know my Tesla price targets, let me know down below. I'm thinking of also publishing my full valuation model for Tesla. So let me know if you're also interested in that. And yeah, those are my investments. 457 shares of Tesla, 11 Robinhood, 12 IRN. And we've seen the breakdown of asset allocation. Now, because Robinhood and IRN have taken a massive dip, Tesla is now above 99% allocation of my portfolio. So yeah, I do want to get to 500 Tesla shares, so that's what I will be doing when I get the new allowance. But once I get to 500 Tesla shares, which should be about 12,000 of the 20,000, the remaining 8,000 will be used to buy Microsoft if it's still a bargain. I have been buying that in my Vest account. I've also been buying that in my brother's stocks and shares ISA. just because he had some money that he wanted me to invest on his behalf. I've also been buying some Google in my brother's ISA. So yeah, I'm looking at Google just because that is a massive AI juggernaut. In terms of, in the future, putting data centers, just because of their ownership in SpaceX, there's going to be that relationship where they can, if data centers in space works out, obviously it's still in the early stages, but if that works out, Google can do that and have a lower costs to be putting data centers out. Obviously, I think now that SpaceX has bought XAI, they're going to prioritize XAI in terms of building Grok. So I don't know, there's going to be a bit of conflict of interest there, but that means Google also owns now some of XAI. So we'll see how that transpires. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and just in general, when we have bad weeks like this, just remember, think long term, like just shut out the noise. If it helps, just log out of your account. I know I've done that before, not this week, but in previous market drops, I have actually logged out of my account on my phone, so I couldn't check it, and deleted it, because as long as the companies you're invested in or just the index, you're comfortable, you've built your conviction, and that's not going to change over the short term, and you don't have any more funds to be able to buy more on the dip, then yeah, just throwing it away, or not looking at it really could help. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Obviously, nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice, just me sharing my opinion, my journey, what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.